What's good, YouTube? You already know it is your boy TripleN, and I'm 1/4 for the Unlucky Bros Incorporated. And I'm here for a deck profile. It's been a minute since I've done one, and thought I'd do one. I think I might do a couple. I'm not sure. Probably will though. But this is my Bigbelly deck profile. There, just to say now, there are probably better things you could probably play in Bigbelly. I just didn't pick that stuff up. This is everything out of the box. I do know some stuff that I might want to pick up later in the future, but for right now, this is going to be just what I play. So, starter. This is just like one out of 3 starters you can choose to use. Just like I said, came out the box. The main 4 Bigbellies. The main go-to, he's the main Vanguard. His ability, when your rear guard is retired by a card ability during each player's battle phase or each end phase, you may draw a card. When it attacks, counterblast 1, choose one of your 20,000 or greater rear guards and up it. If you have a grade 3 in it, so you may stand all your 20,000 rear guards, which is really good. So it's a restand. This deck can draw so many cards because of other cards' effects. It's like crazy. And then if your opponent is a retired deck, kind of like Blade Master or any Kagero or no something. So this, like I said, this card really draws the main. You really want to see it. I love Bigbelly. I like Bigbelly out of all the other Great Nature decks because I really don't like the Lotto version. That also like this, like Bigbelly and I think Hamsters are like my favorite out of the Great Nature because I really don't care for Lotto like talking about. Pursuer of a Perfect Circle is another grade 3 that I play. Its ability, once returned, soul blast 1, choose one of your units and gets plus 6,000 to the turn. At the end of the turn, retire the rear guard that was chosen, and then this unit. And if this unit is on V, you draw a card. This is really good with Bigbelly. Also, it retires when retired from armor and ability. If you're my Vanguard's Bigbelly, I can put this card in the soul. So it helps Bigbelly get to its full effects to where you can restand everything with 20,000. Also, this card, you can always hit the 20,000 threshold if you give it to itself. So this is really good. You want to play 4-0 so you can see it. The last of the grade 3s that I play, Amber Triangular, because this also can get to 20,000. Also on hit, it can give a rear guard. Why did my camera unfocus? It can give a rear guard 10,000 if it hits. So that's good. If it's not in a if it's in a column, if it's by itself in a column, it gets plus 10,000. So like I said, it hits the numbers. I know a lot of people have been playing the Hamskay Rival or whatever. The one that puts a card in the soul, calls something on an additional R. Like I said, if I had it, I would have played it. I actually, fun fact, I did have it, but I ended up selling my hamster deck before Bigbelly, all the cards for Bigbelly was announced. So, yeah. So that's on me. Now on to the grade 2s. I play 4. Measured Fossa. When placed from hand, counterblast 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Call up to one of them to R, and put the rest in the drop zone. So let you get some more cards on the field. And then when it attacks, if a Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Soul Blast 1. Choose one of your rear guards, and it gets plus 10,000 to the turn. And retire that card. All your 2s, you want to put them on additional Rs. All your 2s you want to put on additional Rs, while if you play extra 3s, you want to put those in the main zones and stuff, because like getting your 2s to like 20,000 is like kind of hard to do unless you put them on additional Rs or you just have the effects for it. Another grade 2 that I play, Spool Mary. When it attacks, if my Vanguard is Bigbelly and its card name, you may have this unit and one of your Vanguards get plus 10,000 to its turn, and if you do, and then in turn retire. When rolled upon, you may call this card to R. I don't like riding this on grade 2 turn because of minus soul, and this deck uses a lot of soul, so I usually like to put this on an additional R, because like I said, all your grade 2s you want to put on additional R to hit the 20,000 threshold. But this card's really good. I've had it to where I've had like 2 of her on the field just to give Vanguard plus, and then swing with Vanguard and restand them and stuff like that. So this is actually a really good card. You just don't really want to ride it. If like I said, if you can, don't ride this. My last grade 2, I only played 2. I played 2 of Blusher Paraquet. I don't know why my camera My camera is like unfocusing. I don't know why. My camera is unfocusing. I don't know why. There we go. It's win place, counterblast 1, look at the top 7 cards of your deck, reveal up to 1 grade 3 among them, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck, and then this unit gets plus 3, and then if this unit's on R, you may retire it. Usually I kind of like to ride this or the Weasel one, but this card, I only put it at 2 because I have a lot of ways to get to my grade 3s. This is decent, but it doesn't hit the 20,000 mark unless I have other cards to give it the 20,000, so I rather like barely go into this. But this card will get bumped. I would bump this card up if I can get the Hamskay grade 3. That's for some reason, which is $10 now. I can't remember his name. It's like rival Hamskay, Hamskay's rival something. But I would bump him up if I had that card. All right, on to my grade 1s. I play 4 of the. Look at the top 5. Diligent Assistant Mini Belly. During your turn, if you have a unit on additional R, this unit gets plus 5. Win place, look at the top 5. Get a grade 3. Just card a card in the hand. I play 4 of this. Just trying to get to your grade 3s as fast as you can. The next grade 1 I play 4 Expert Grader Nuzzle Toby. On V, when it attack hits, draw a card. When retired from R due to a card effect, a card ability of my Vanguard's Bigbelly, like a countercharge, so it's a good countercharger. You know what's weird? I've never used this. Like, for its countercharge ability, it's usually, I only either use it for guard, and that's pretty much it. Like, I barely put it on field. Like, cause like, the only thing in this deck that counterblast, well, this deck's not really counterblast heavy. The only thing you really use is Bigbelly and maybe a Weasel once or twice, but this I barely countercharge. Like, I barely give this unit an extra 1,000 to get retired. It's barely happened for me. I don't know about everybody else. For my last grade 1 for History Scholar Bush Bet. When placed, discard a card in your hand and draw a card. At the end of the battle, it boosts retire this unit, and one of your rear guards gets plus 10. When I first started playing this, I kept ditching it just like the other grade 1, but when I started realizing his effects, I started to call him more. So this card is really great. I don't think this card should ever get bumped down, ever. You know, like, I never really ride it either, but like calling it on R to give something plus 10, it can help some of your numbers hit the 10,000 if you need to. Like, let's say you need to call a grade 2 to a non-additional R, like a regular rear guard circle, boost it. Give it the thing, plus if it had a skill that boosts its power, like let's say if I had the bird, use this skill, call this, boost the bird, make it hit over the 20,000 if you need to. So say for my grade 1s, now on to triggers. I play 8 front triggers because it's a restanding deck and you could hit a lot of hitting these, just push for even more power. You're already going to be over 20 when you do the restand, so this will just help you hit 30, maybe 40. I've had that happen a couple games. I've had like triangle hit and then push it over 50. So 8 fronts. This probably could be changed, but that's just my preference. 4 critical sentinels. I'm not playing draw perfect guards because this deck draws so much. If I do, I'll take 2 out and put 2 draw triggers. But I've thought about putting draws, but I was like, this deck gets so much draw hand once you go into Bigbelly. It's ridiculous. So just the critical sentinels, I think those will do. Plus, you don't really. I think I've learned a lot of. I love draw perfect guards, but sometimes I hate ditching cards for perfect guards, if that makes sense. So I like the sentinel criticals. They're not bad. 30,000. Sometimes you just need that much to guard. So no draw triggers, but like I said, if I change it up, I'll do an update. And then 4 heals, you know. So 8 stand, 4 critical sentinels, and 4 heals. That's pretty much it. But yeah, that's the deck. Like I said, I enjoy it. If you want to like make it better, I would say get the Hamskay rival, the grade 3 Hamskay rival that has the ability to call something to R. They both get 10,000, and you can put a card from your hand into the soul, which is really good because that means if you can get him and Bigbelly turn 1 and you have another grade 3 in your hand, you don't need to call. You could get Bigbelly's restand, everything turn on your first grade 3 turn. So, but I don't have it. Like I said, this is just all the stuff from the box itself. But that's my Bigbelly deck profile. If you want more, let me know in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I guess that's going to be the end of my turn. Peace.